Hey, what's up guys? This is Justin, back again for another review, and this week I'm going to be talking about the Lego Movie 2, the second part. So, from the director that brought us Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo, we have the second installment in this Lego Movie franchise, the first one being the Lego Movie, and we also had a few other side movies. We had Lego Ninjago, which I didn't hear was too good, I never saw that one, and Lego Batman Movie, which I loved. So the first Lego Movie was released in 2014, now having this one being released 5 years later is a little bit long in my opinion, but nonetheless, I'm still happy it got here. This movie takes place exactly where the first film left off. For those who aren't familiar, Emmett defeated Lord Business and everything was right with the world, but in the real world, the mom forced the sister to play with the son, so in the Lego world, that basically meant the Duplo blocks have taken over Bricksburg and turns it into this post-apocalyptic Mad Max looking world. General Sweet Mayhem is basically the leader of the Duplo army, takes 6 different Lego figures back to their home planet. One of the Lego characters that was taken, Emmett's girlfriend from the first film, Wildstyle. So basically it's up to him to hop in his Super Mario Odyssey Lego ship and go after the Duplo army. So there's a lot of good things to talk about with this film. Especially the voice cast. Chris Pratt is back as Emmett. He also voices a new character named Rex Dangervest. Basically, it's a combination of his character from Jurassic World, Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy, and also his character from the Magnificent Seven. Elizabeth Banks and Will Arnett also return as Wildstyle and Batman. There's so many other celebrities in this movie. Nick Offerman, Channing Tatum, and Jonah Hill, they were also in the first film. Charlie Day reprises his role. Stephanie Beatriz from Brooklyn Nine-Nine plays a new character. Just hearing all of these voices associated with these Lego characters is awesome. And I won't say which one, but someone from the Justice League actually had a voiceover cameo in this, and all the scenes he was in were just gold. As far as new cameos in this film, there's a lot of cool references and obscure references that only older fans would know about, but there's a specific Lego character that cameos in this movie, and I didn't know he was going to be in there, so I was shocked, and it was really cool to see him, but my friend said he was shown in the TV spots. Like, something that obscure and something that much of a throwback, you don't reveal in a TV spot. Come on now. That was my one main gripe about the film. It's not that it's bad. I actually enjoyed it. It was a good, entertaining film. But I don't really know who this movie's catering to because it's got a lot of old references, like 80s references and 70s and 60s references that a lot of newcomers, little kids going into this, will have no clue what they're talking about. Also, I felt like this movie was just a tad too long. Maybe cut out 5 or 10 minutes worth of the film and it would have been a lot more solid and fast paced. The first one was about an hour and 40 minutes, and I think this one's, it's only about like 7 or 8 minutes longer than the original, but I don't know what it is. There's just a certain part in this movie where you think it's gonna end, but then it's just like, nope, 5 minutes later, nope, 5 minutes later. It's kind of like Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. Not lengthwise, obviously, but there's just so many moments towards the third act of that film where you just think it's going to end, and oh, they bring something else in. Oh, they bring something else in. It's like they're trying to tie this up more and more and trying to figure out every loose end and little element they might have introduced in the previous film and tie that up too. I don't really think this is getting a sequel. It doesn't need a sequel, and if you're going to do more movies related to this, just do more spin-off films. And don't worry, if you love the animation style of the first Lego film, that same animation style is back again. Half the time you're questioning whether it's real animation, stop motion animation, or just a blend of it all. They even do little quick cuts outside of the Lego world, just like in the original film, and it'll show basically a little piece of cardboard on a string, and in this case it's a spaceship, and just goes like and goes by. The last element I want to talk about, and I honestly wasn't even expecting this, but this movie is a musical. Yeah, we hear that "Everything is Awesome" song again, like we did in the first film. But this just at least has like 5 or 6 songs that I heard in this film, so I don't know if people would classify it as that, but it's definitely giving off that vibe. And I'm honestly not sure about that aspect of the film. I don't know if I loved it or hated it. I'm just kind of indifferent. I don't know what to say. Either way, guys, if you were a fan of the other Lego movies, if you played with Legos growing up, you'll definitely at least be entertained by this film. So I will say this. I did like the original Lego film and the Lego Batman movie better than this one, but still, this movie's a fun time. I can't kid myself. Take your friends, take your family. If it were up to me and I was just going by myself, I would say this movie is definitely worth checking out in theaters, but just a matinee price. 7.5 out of 10.